Hello, my little friends. Who has been to attend the mouse's wedding? No one? I'm sure no one. But I'm here to take you all to witness a mouse's wedding on our channel, Ammu&You, where I narrate all the. So today, the mouse's wedding. Not so long ago in Japan, there lived a family of 3 mice. Mother and father mouse always said to anyone who would listen that they were the happiest mice in the world. Their daughter was clever, kind, and beautiful, and they only wished to get her married to the finest husband in the world. One bright spring morning, they watched their daughter chatting and giggling with a handsome young mouse who lived in the house along the way. Why, Daichi from next door is the very best of mice. But for our dearest child, a mere mice as a husband will not do. We have to find someone else than a mouse, the parents said. And they discussed this as they watched the little mice with their fish-shaped streamers in May. They debated it as they danced in the warm summer night under glowing paper lanterns in July. They considered it as they admired the rich tones of chrysanthemum flowers in September. And they wondered about it as they listened to the temple bells ringing out the end of December and the start of the new year. They were walking through a crisp, dark New Year night when Father Mouse stopped and looking up at the sky said, "Oh my God, why didn't this thought come to me before? Of course the sun has to be the strongest. It is so powerful that he can turn gloomy night into a dazzling day and banish the cold in an instant. The brightest, best, and most powerful has to be the sun. So we must go to meet the sun and offer the hand of our daughter in marriage." The next fine day, father and mother, with some warm clothes on, set off to climb up to meet the sun. They climbed higher and higher. The trees kept growing lesser and lesser, fewer and fewer, till they were no more. And the air cleared and they reached bright sunshine everywhere. They reached the top and tiptoeing on the highest peak, the father mouse squeaked, "Oh son, would you care to meet our delightful daughter?" they asked. "She's just the right age to be married, and she surpasses all other mice in beauty, wisdom, and kindness. So we thought that you, the most brilliant and powerful in all the world, would be just the right type of husband to make her happy." The son, hearing a squeaky sound, looked down and smiled at the cute mice couple. How could he ever marry a tiny mouse? He thought, but did not want to hurt their feelings, so replied kindly, "It is very good of you to make this offer, but I must confess that I am not as powerful as you suggest. After all, as soon as a cloud passes in front of me, it blocks my warmth and light." "Oh yeah, that's very true," the mice agreed. "The cloud must be the best and most important, so we must go and speak to him." With that, the two little mice set off down the mountainside, and soon they passed through a layer of thick white cloud. They waved their arms and squeaked very clearly, "Oh cloud, please do consent to meet our dearest daughter. She is intelligent, charming, and beautiful. So we thought you will surely like her, and you, being the mightiest in the world, would make the best husband for her." The cloud heard the two little mice and thought, "What fond parents are they? But this idea will never work." So he replied very kindly. "Good mice," he boomed, "I am flattered that you're making me this proposal. But I must admit that there is someone much more powerful than myself. The wind only has to blow a little and I must go scudding across the sky in whatever direction he chooses." "Ah, well, that makes sense. The wind has to be the strongest after all then. We will go and find him." And they set off to find the wind. They could not find it up in the mountains. While downhill also they could not meet the wind. At last they met the wind at the seashore as a faint fresh breeze came and hit their face. And they bowed down politely and asked, "Oh wind, can we invite you to visit our beloved daughter? She is not only gifted but attractive and respectful too. You are the greatest and strongest in the world, so we hope that you would be a fitting husband for her." The wind chuckled to himself while playing with the frilly little waves along the shoreline. Where on earth did these mice get that idea? And whispered soothingly, "I'm sure your daughter is the best and most accomplished of maidens and deserves the finest husband. But you do me too much kindness. I'm not the strongest. Just think how little power I have compared to the wall of a house. In fact, like the one you live in, I can blow and blow, but still the wall doesn't fall down." The mice bowed again to the wind, saying, "Yes, you're right. So the wall has to be the strongest. Let us go and consult the wall." They reached their house as fast as they could, and tapping gently at the wall, they asked, "Oh wall," they squeaked, "you are surely the strongest and most upstanding in the whole world. We have been searching for the best and most powerful husband for our darling daughter. She is beautiful, kind, and clever. You can't fail to be pleased with her. Can we interest you in her hand in marriage?" The wall wondered how best to reply to this strange request. He knew the mice well and didn't want to make fun of them. "My dear little friends," he began, "I have seen your daughter grow up, and I know she's charming, witty, and very good-natured. I only regret that I am not all you think me to be. How can I be the strongest when little mice can nibble holes in me?" Mother and father once again could see that they had been wrong. "So it's the mice who are the strongest of all?" And they scampered off to give their daughter the good news. As they came round the corner of the wall, they caught sight of her laughing and chatting with Daichi, the handsome young mouse from the next door. Mother Mouse turned to father and said, "You know, we have always said that Daichi is the very best of mice. Perhaps he and our daughter could be happy together?" Father Mouse agreed. And more importantly, so did the two young mice. And these young mice got married that spring, just as the cherry trees blossomed, and no mice have ever been happier from that day to this. What a lovely story, children. Did you like it? And did you like the wedding? I loved it. Tell me, what are the three things that you liked in the story? I'll tell you what the three things I liked. Three takeaways. First, howsoever strong and powerful you are, like the sun, the cloud, the wind, the wall, anyone, you must be humble. You must never hurt anybody's feelings and must never make fun of others. Right? Most important learning. Besides these three takeaways, the parents are the best well-wishers. They love you the most, so always remember this and love your parents. Now your turn, children. Like, share, subscribe. Press the bell icon to get updated on the new videos that I upload. Thank you for listening to the story and wait for me till I come back again with another one. Till then, Ammu says tata.